guys, welcome back to the channel. I am very sorry about last video. My mic was off, so all you guys heard as I was speed editing was pretty much nothing. So at least everything did work out. You guys got a little bit of a good shot. But I am on the Frankenmuth, Michigan map. This will be hopefully the new Millennial Farmer map that I think I will be doing now. You guys can see the Millennial Farmer map 2. I will have to be building a few more things on this one, but I thought, well, because the soybeans are now in rows and the Welker doesn't quite have the same set. I mean, it is in Montana, so it has more of the flat land and less highways really on that map than this one. So I thought, you know what, I kind of like this map. I did it once before, if you guys remember way back when I did the videos and stuff, and the update came out and they're in rows. So I thought to myself, I said, well, because the soybeans are in rows how I wanted them, I'm going to go harvesting. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I got the header on. I did change this combine over again. I was still... Holy cow. I was going to be doing the 9650 STS, but it was still low on horsepower, so I boosted up to 9750 and the bullet rotor, and I changed the hopper again to the screen cage, and there it is. And now it looks like they're 9650. So I'm right now doing the headlands. The damage is slightly there. By the time we harvest all the fields on both of these, I'm sure the damage will be there. Around 89% damage. Oops. About 89% damage is when the auger belt on here will actually, the auger style will start having the paint come off and we'll have the metal, and that's kind of what I want. The yield map I can pop up. So the one issue I have with this map, and I'm sure they're going to be fixing it eventually, if you stay on this map too long and you're doing something and then you leave it with the worker on there, let's say I'm spreading nitrogen, so my yield map will show nitrogen, and I leave it and I come back to it and I shut it off, or even if I just leave the machine and I check my map, it doesn't turn off all the time on that map of the nitrogen or yield, whatever. It will actually stay on the yield, nitrogen, whatever I'm doing, seed, whatever. That is a big issue I have. I haven't had it so much lately, but that is one of the issues I did have. Aside from everything else, I love the rows of soybeans. They are in 30-inch spacings, I believe, but don't fact check me on that one because I really don't know. Along with the color combination, along with everything, I mean, just everything. It does kind of look like Minnesota in some ways, harvesting, but like I said, it is May though. It is the beginning of May. So after this harvest, I would obviously high-speed plant this, going ridiculously fast, unrealistic, and this will be soybeans again. So all the fields will be the same crop again, so it's easier, because then I know about the field. And then probably the following episode, the next episode, as I replanted everything, and be harvesting the following month, I should say, in October instead of May. That is when everything should be pretty much used a lot. But I am pretty excited just to be harvesting this again. Like I said, I really do enjoy having the soybeans in the rows, because I know last year, for Farm Sim 19, they were just starting into getting stuff to console players like this, so the fact how it's now base game like, it's like, wow. Because if you guys remember, they weren't really so much in rows in FS19. They were very bushy like wheat. And so the fact how they were able to somehow make them into rows like this, I'm impressed. So they've come a long ways with trying to make it as realistic as possible, and I do really like that. And there's some good combine footage right there. So I am lined up with the seating rows of how many headlands I should probably do. I don't know if I am going to be going on an angle on this field or not. Probably not. Normally you would go on an angle with beans, but just the way I'm doing it right now, there's really no need to. So I'm going to be running this combine back and forth, and then I have the 9870, which now I have to get caught up with this one. So this one can continue going back and forth on the field, and then that one can go on the other side back and forth. The one cool thing about this, though, as you guys are seeing now, is I don't know how well the worker could be, because of what I could be doing is running a grain cart, a worker, on a 90-degree angle like what I'm doing, and I have its cruise control set to 6 miles an hour like I'm doing, and I can slow down or speed up, and I can unload on the go. Potentially, that's what I could do. Normally, when I'm doing those kind of things and having the grain cart next to me, I normally do not have it to where the grain cart, so to speak, goes the same speed as the combine's max speed. I normally go 1 or 2 notches down, miles per hour down. So that gives me the speed control. It gives me the control on the combine to go forward or back a little more on the grain cart, depending on what it is, while the grain cart just stays straight. If you guys do notice, I did not change this farm to the Millennial Farmer's farm. I left it this way because I'm going to be building his farm right across the street, right across the road, right over there. So that big area of corn stuff will have some of its buildings, so it's very easy for transportation, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna be running this machine, and then until this gets pretty, so actually hold that thought, because this I got this brand new tractor. It's an 8530, which is by John Deere, and then I got this old grain cart, and I thought, you know what, this would be perfect for the farm. So that's exactly it. And put that in park. So if you guys had noticed, compared to FS19, and I just now realized I have the same character as FS19, didn't even know it. When you start up the tractor, it actually has its animation of its hand on the key. Watch. Not so much on the off, but definitely on the on. And then when it reaches all the way, it lets it off. Now what is cool is that it's like a cold start. I just love it. But this is similar to the 84, 80, 8110, 8210, 8310, 8410 series. And it does not run def. Alright, anyway, back to the combine. I guess you can't just get in the break around here. It just dries up and the yields are absolutely fantastic. I'm getting anywhere from 100, 125% over here. There's the semi. Jim's waiting to be filled up. We're kicking it off. Harvest is here in May. May. Get it? May. Just harvesting beans, guys. Just harvesting beans. Be a nice night. Obviously, as I'm recording this, it won't come out right away, guaranteed, but worth it. No, so we're out here harvesting the beans. We're getting ready. As you guys can see, the drill marks where I planted or drilled. That's how I'm matching up the headlands as to how many headlands I did, like you would do in real life in the rows, and then I just go back and forth like this. Obviously, I am going to be going a little bit slower, probably 4.5 miles an hour, only because we have the trucks that can do it, but we don't know if they can keep up. So, at the moment, that's what we're doing. We're right now going to be hauling in the soybeans to the grain elevator. The feed and whatever it is, feed and south something, what is it? Feed and grain, which is down here. It's the grain elevator we gotta go to, and then it saves on me. You guys just love doing end rows. I mean, or what do you call them? End rows or headlands? I don't know. The Millennial Farmer said that was a Twitter argument. I don't know. I'm not on Twitter, but I don't know. What do you guys call them? Because I'm also interested as well. I always called them headlands personally. The Millennial Farmer always called them end rows. I'm interested to see what you guys think. I don't really care. I mean, I do, but. So, if I were to be harvesting beans, nice beans, like this on an angle, I don't know what I would be expecting, but I will say, when you harvest them like this in rows, right? This is what I'm talking about by the headlands with how I planted them. You see how in front of me they're straight going that way, but over there they're straight going the other way, and that's because that's how I planted them. If you guys look back there, that's how we planted them. Now, along with all that good stuff, it's very important how we harvest these. I know a lot of people are saying, well, why is it important to have GPS? Well, first of all, it's easier to harvest. You're not destroying the crop. 2, you're not running over the crop as much. Shush. 3, you're kind of... It's very helpful when tillage comes around, because you know where your ends are, and you don't have to worry about swiveling all around just to figure out how far you should go before you have to turn around. So, reason being is when you do chiseling. Alright, hold on. Let me rephrase that. When you guys are doing tillage with a chisel plow, there we go, you always have, you know, an idea as to where the end of the field is, especially during the snow, because you have the grass and you don't want to always go by the grass because there's the ditch. So they always look at where you harvested, right? As you're doing tillage, you always know about where you harvested. Reason being, like with corn, for instance, right, you have stalk stoppers. Stalk stoppers are helpful, and so are all your other tires and stuff, but in-game stuff, during the snow, when they cover up most of the corn stalks, I can't look on the ground to see where I've harvested in the rows. In real life, you'll see the rows to know. But in the game, they're all basically the same, so I don't know where I did my end rows. So stalk stompers come in handy because they fill in the tire marks. So I know, where the ends are. For soybeans though, it's very handy as well because you got the 2 headlands done. That's when you planted last time. So when you chisel, plow, or cultivate, however you do your tillage, you know where to turn around, you know where the edge of the field is. It's just an easier way of doing things, and it's easier to set up with GPS, I'm sure. Obviously, this style of farm that I'm doing with the Millennial Farmer, hint hint, this is the map I created, like his. I didn't create the map, just the farm. Yeah, it's interesting. Put it that way. It's very, very interesting. And I got unload here because I feel like unloading. Again, like all the other times I decide to do it. Onyx should be driving that grain cart, but he's not. And let's see. Open up the door. You gotta back it up smoothly. Don't get in the muddy spot. So the auger is a bit shorter, as you guys can see. And I don't know. Hold on, I gotta do this backwards. There's a good shot. Right there. Right there's a good shot of it unloading. Okay, so the end rows over there, done. Now I gotta do this little patch over here. What do you guys think about the rows of soybeans though? I mean, these are the base game soybeans, just in rows and bushier, and I like them. They definitely help a lot. Here's some more end rows. And there's a weedy patch. The alfalfa that was on this crop last. Harvest away. Harvest away. Oh boy. Don't clog up in the machine. Don't clog up in the machine. I'm going about 3 miles an hour, 5 kilometers an hour. The beans are doing absolutely fantastic. But there's a lot of weedy patches of alfalfa left behind. I just want to get to harvesting. I don't like doing these end rows, because then I can't really do much. Hint guys, we're not actually going to be harvesting this whole field. I'm going over to the next field to switch over and get that taken off with the headland, so we can then plant in this field and then get corn harvest going, and so I can plant corn the following day. And it's a big day today because I gotta follow another combine, unload, and do all sorts of stuff. I don't know, but the yields are very good, so maybe I will harvest this field today, because why not? The yields are just incredibly good. And I don't know, we clogged up, didn't we? I heard the clunking. Stop beeping at me. So Jim's lifting up that. I did didn't find anything. This is what happens when you have alfalfa and weeds and... Yeah, you that was naughty of you. Look at them. They're just like, I want to harvest, and the beans are a lot taller than us, so it's like, no, the beans get to harvest, yeah. So you can definitely see how the beans are very bushy in rows, and I like that. But, alright, let's get back to harvesting. There's that clicking. There's only 1% damage. We'll just go at it. Well, I'm getting some nice drone shots right now. The harvester is combining the field right now, and these are a few plots that are, you know, in the field that we seeded, and you know, this is the nice M50, and we ride. You know, you get a good variety in this field. This variety is very actually awesome in this field. We are going combining. We are going directly in the rows at 9 degree. Normally you would do them at a 22.5, but we said why not? We'll just kind of go as we do. So the 9870, as you guys can see in this one, I think the reel may be up a little too high, but we are combining the beans. 6 miles an hour, they said, is a pretty good speed, and you guys can see on the yield map as to what we can be expecting. The yields are anywhere like, I would say anywhere from 90, 95 up to 125%. So you get some really good areas. Really dark, it's way above 125, but that's what we're doing. Nice 750 over here is reversing a little, and I think he's just gonna change the lanes a little. And then this field over here, this area of the field got a little crooked of rows. He has to turn around, but how we planted them was a little bit different, so he's gonna be doing something. I don't know what he's gonna be doing. I may have to realign him because he's in the wrong row. Oh, he's harvesting that. Hold on. Let's get back in here. Yeah, so they're going anywhere from 120 to 125%. That's what they were yielding. We jump in the combine. This is the inside view of the 9750 harvesting its beans. Everything looks to go really well in the hopper. You can see it moving. Obviously, I'm going to be unloading on the go of both combines with one grain cart, both grain carts. I'll fill up one, load into a semi. The semis speed limit is 25 for them, so they won't be going as fast. But here we are right now, getting a good shot of them unloading on the go. Well, me unloading on the go. Nice 9870, filling up a grain cart. This grain cart is not the big grain cart. This is a 1300. Yeah, 1300 grain cart. This is like what they pretty much have. That they did have. It's a 1300, and then this one I'll probably be upgrading. But as much as it doesn't hold as much, it does pretty good. But I think this grain cart, or this tractor, is a little bit underestimated on it, but we'll get it going. So I'm gonna be driving out. Ooh. Be driving out now. Sorry about that. We'll be driving out towards the nice 650, nice 750, I should say. Unloading him on the go. Hello. Because he looks somewhat ready to be unloaded before something crazy happens. Wait, he'll make that round. And as he comes back, he should be ready to unload. Have to wait and see. Find out. So we'll hop in to load the map up, save the game, and then I'm gonna empty up this small grain cart and head to the other combine, harvesting some corn. I feel like I'm Mike Less. So there goes the combine now. I'm gonna unload into the semi and then head out to the cornfield and unload some corn, and off we'll go. I shouldn't unload into there because I may load corn into there. I should unload into here. Running over some crop, fold it in, and drive straight. And then I have to now merge on over. And I guess we're not doing corn because this combine as well is almost full. So both combines are getting up there. This one also is, even though this one has the bigger capacity of 15,000 over 400 bushels in there, it still takes a while. So this one, I'll unload. And I gotta unload that combine. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Nope, he's gonna stop. He's gonna stop. Come on, I gotta go, I gotta go. Move. See how he's kind of slowing down? I don't know if I really want to trust this combine. Yeah, see, he's full. So I am driving. Yep, they're 30-inch. These are 30-inch spacings because these are 30-inch tracks and they pretty much fit. he's pretty much empty. So start up the header again, and off you'll go. I'm just about full. And there we go. We are unloading. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are right now unloading into the semi-truck with this one grain cart. Jim is now working on the other grain cart right now. Something happened, I don't know what, but we do have grain in there. But what we're going to be doing is just unloading with this one. Making sure everything looks pretty good down in there. Fold it up. These trucks are going straight downtown to the plant, so we'll running over my crop. We're almost done with soybean harvest. Just a few more fields to do, and I'm gonna do some tillage on some of them to switch them over to corn, and then some tillage, no-till, of where I'll plant directly into this. But we're gonna unload him real quick. We'll check on the damage. Yep, 9. So around 11% damage is when you will actually see the paint come off. That's why I kind of want, so it'll be more realistic of being used. I didn't want to hop into that. There we go. But we're just about empty. I've been running on the go, running the combine, doing all sorts of stuff. So this video will be a longer video, only because we're going to be doing a lot of different things. So he's now empty. And I gotta go fill up this truck again, and then this truck should be full. I gotta go unload him on the go at 6 miles an hour, but this truck should be out of the way, so we shouldn't have a problem. Though that grain cart is in the way. Oops. Move him down. He shouldn't be there. Go on, Jim. There goes the truck. And then we just gotta go across the road and harvest those soybeans, and soybean harvest will be done in May. So I'm excited because these fields are pretty good. Alright, so I'm in line. Go ahead, Frank, you can unload on the go. Surprisingly, this header is not as damaged as the actual combine itself. I'm getting, real close. I'll go out a little. I'm excited for tillage with this tractor. Okay. So, we also have one more grain cart like this. I'm trying to remember if it's not green. Oh no, it's a Kinsey, that's what it is. It's a Kinsey 1051 grain cart I also have. And I will be using that in corn with the other 8530. Here we go. So he's unloaded. I'll stop here. And DUN, done. On to the next one. So I'm heading back to the farm with this header. Mainly because, well, the header trailers first of all are on that field, and here comes my income. The beans are selling pretty high. It's not bad. 34,000, 35,000 on the truckload, so that's not that bad. But I'm also renting a vehicle at about that much, 35,000, yeah. So the truck is on its way back. We're gonna move down another field. Those are the corn headers. I gotta refill this truck, tractor, however you want to call it, and see what's going on. We'll be running the 9650 on the next field, not this one, I don't think. But we'll get out here and I'll park this somewhere. I kind of like this farm though, how it's set up. I gotta build grain bins, that's the only issue. This is a little bit of a, you know, same area of it. I'm just doing the end rows right now, opening up this field and getting it out here, and then that will be it for soybean harvest. I do have another field that's down the road, but I'm not going to be harvesting that until October because it's still pretty not ready to harvest. But we'll get out here. I'm excited for October because we'll be harvesting this field again of soybeans. All the fields will be the same again. So, yeah. Now, obviously, this $15 million will be going down. I have a money thing of going it down to the real amount of money I would have on the farm, probably be less than $1 million. And so, the amount of income I'm getting is not really that amount of income. Now, the corn, on the other hand, will not be this high of a price, guaranteed. It will be very low. I think it's going for $3,000, $3,600. It's not even in thousands. No, it's actually not. It's 300 something. My bad. Alright. And we're off. Hopper is getting full fast. I'm getting a little scared about that because I don't have the same hopper extension as the other one. The other one, factory style, is 300 bushels, and I added another 100 and some onto it, so it's well over 100. You know, it's 400 and some odd bushels. This one's only 300-ish, 200. Just doing the end rows, guys. Just doing the end rows. That's all it is. I gotta do 2 headlands on this, and we'll be good to go. Everything looks pretty good in the machine. There goes the other semi. It's a nice truck. What's probably gonna happen is I'm gonna need that one grain car on this field very shortly. But if I look on here, we're at 92% damage. 89, 88 is when it shows the marking. So hopefully we'll have that on camera for you guys. We don't really like it to be that way, but I did say it was used, and I'm not seeing it being used, so that's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna be able to make it to the end of the field in time because, well, I'm already past the 3/4 full. I'm at 80%. And, we may be having some issues. Because, well, I don't have, you know, that on. But we're getting pretty full. And I'm kind of double guessing myself that this is a bad idea. Because I'm already at 86% full. I got about 10,000 in there. This can hold 11,000. So I can only hold another 1,000 in here, and I don't think I'm going to be making it to the end of the field as I thought. Because I got to do all that over there. I don't think I'm going to be making it. Well, these are tiny beans. Well then. These are really tiny beans. Never would have ever guessed how tiny these beans were really. We got that headland done. Now my auger's gonna be sticking out waiting for a grain cart, so I can unload right here in the house. Don't you guys just love driving down the road, going like 27, 29 miles an hour, waiting to unload my own combine because no one's here besides driving the truck? So, Jim or Alan or whoever was driving the truck has decided he'll do one more and then I'm on my own. We're just losing help around here. Alright. That should be good. Now I got, ooh, I can't fit through there. No, I can't. The beans are doing alright. You know, these are in 30-inch spacings, which I do like. We'll get on out here. We'll do about a round or two. And I guess I really was that full. Check the oil. Come on. I want to get up here. Let me check the feeder house and stuff, making sure nothing is bad. You gotta make sure these machines are nice and clean. Nice, wet, and clean. Alright, let me see. I gotta climb over here, across there like you're not supposed to do, to climb up here, and there. I would say that's full. You guys can see us unloading. So we have enough diesel in here. We have about 221 liters. That should be enough for this whole field, hopefully. Depends on how much I decide to actually use. But there it goes. Unloading. Then I gotta shut the auger off. I'll do that now. And off we go again. Just gotta harvest the beans. And then make a nice turn over here. Just opening up the field, guys, don't worry. That's a muddy area I don't want to go into. Let's see. See how I can do this. GPS on, good. Worker, whatever. 6 miles an hour. Don't hit the tower. Don't hit the light pole tower, whatever it is. Alright, well, that's gonna be a wrap for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Luca out.